Hey, it's Nisha. Last week we saw a lot of great jewelry in my haul, and guess what? I found more from the same place, so we're going to take a look. All right. Oh, this is a pretty choker. Oh yeah, this very small choker. Definitely vintage. We have that extension chain here, so it's probably about 14 inches once you add the extension chain in. It's plastic beads. We'll take a closer look. We have some marbling in the beads. And then you can see the structure of the spacer beads. It's a graduating necklace, so the beads are going smaller to larger. And then we have, oh, it's signed. Okay, so I'll show you that next. This is a hook clasp. And ding, 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 Miriam Haskell. All right, so I'll show it to you in the loop. Okay, yeah, so it's her name in caps written on the back of the hook, and then you have what's called a finding here. This is a finding here on top of the hook clasp. So I'm not that familiar with Miriam Haskell, but I would imagine that this is a finding that they used a lot. So if you can familiarize yourself with these findings, you can spot jewelry pieces from, 10 feet away. Maybe not that far. Oh, I am super pleased. So if you'd like to see more videos with great pieces in here like this, hit the subscribe button. Now you're like, this isn't jewelry. Every once in a while I'll pick up just something unusual, and this is a beautiful reticule, and I think that it's made from silver. It's not magnetic. Yeah, I'll have to test for it, but it was in really great condition. Oh, $15. Okay, I think that's from the person who originally bought it. Now, the lining is kind of in rough shape, but that happens with these pieces. I'm more worried about the mesh. The mesh is in great condition. Beautiful design. Wow. I was just so pleased with it. If you know more about these, tell me in the comments below. Oh, this is really pretty. Wow, look at that. I love the pendant with these dangling figurative images on the front. There's a crown here in the center. And then you have these masks on the front. Interesting. Oh, okay, cool. So it's marked Italy right here in the upper right-hand corner. And then let's take a look at the chain. I'll have to do some research. I'm not sure if the chain is original to the pendant. It's definitely an older chain. That's a cool piece. Wow. All right, so I'm going to use my magnet to see if the piece is magnetic. So neither section is. So that means it could be possibly made from a fine material like silver or gold. Now, there are other materials that are not magnetic, like aluminum, tin, pewter, for example. Now, on this piece, I would list this on eBay, Etsy, Mercari and Poshmark. And I would do this using List Perfectly. It's a cross-listing service, and it makes it so easy for me to cross-list. All I do is create one single listing, and then I cross-list using their tool to cross-list to all those platforms. It's really grown my business. Ooh, nice and long. Oh, that's fun. Got a nice long charm necklace with these little dangle, they almost look like beehives. Let's see if we can maybe date it. It's also probably like 56 to 60 inches long, which would be a lariat. It does have the vintage construction, but there are reproductions, so you want to take a look and make sure that it is vintage. Cute little imitation pearls. Just looking for a clasp. Now, on the larger necklaces, there's not always clasp, and there isn't one on this one. This might be a reproduction. It doesn't have a lot of tarnish on it, but again, it's a very pretty piece. Look at those charms. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, I got it. Some type of chain necklace, and I recognize it. It is Crown TriIfari. Yay! Crown TriIfari. You're like, what on earth? Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. TriIfari is the brand, and when you can find the marks with the crown on them, it comes from a specific time period. And they can be very desirable depending on what the design is and who the designer was. Now, if you can find some from Alfred Philippe or Filippi, those were from the 1930s. Those are really desirable. So let's take a look at what we have here. I've never seen this design before. I love the chain. Multi-strand chain. It is a choker, and we have this type of chain on it. It's not some tarnish on it. And then we have the hang tag here. So it's got the T with the crown on top. So I would say this one is from the 1955 to 1963-ish, somewhere around there. Super happy. Okay. So it does have a hang tag. We'll look at that in a second. It has a nice chain here. See it right through here. And then it has the C clasp. And we have Monet. Okay, cool. And it looks to be vintage to me. I like this. I might keep this and use it for upcycling with pendants that don't have any chain necklaces on them. All right. Oh, that's fun. So we have a vintage micro mosaic. So these are all made from either stone or tile. It does have a little bit of damage on the top there. And it's made with, so this is antique. It's made with a safety pin clasp. So see this top part right here? That is, looks like part of a safety pin. This is definitely an older piece. There were a lot of these made. The ones that are really desirable are the ones that are made with itty bitty teeny tiles. So these aren't that small in comparison to other ones I've seen. And unusual designs or shapes or forms like what we have here. Oh, fun. Okay, so we have our dolphins. Yay. With some chips on there. It's probably either plastic or glass. We will take a closer look. Okay, it's definitely a vintage pin. See that pin sticking out further? That's a good sign that it's vintage, but you always want to see what else is going on with the pin. The back looks good. It doesn't have any texture on it. And then the front, it looks like it's missing a few pieces. Okay, it feels like glass. Oh yes, definitely glass. Just going by the way it feels and the reflections of the glass. Okay, fun. Oh, cool. I like that bracelet. We have a fold-over clasp. Could be vintage, maybe. There are modern pieces with that type of clasp. We have the image of the Aztec or Mayan calendar on the front here. Isn't that great? But with the tarnish and the wearing on it, it makes me feel like it is a vintage piece. And see this construction in between the different panels? So this whole section here is called a panel. That is another sign that it's vintage, is this folding over the metal to create the bracelet. And, you know, the way it's created is well made. This is not going to slip out of that. Wow, what a great bracelet. Okay, I'm going to have to do some research on it. Okay, it is magnetic, but just a gorgeous piece. Look at that. Okay, cool. This is a great statement piece, perfect for a party or going to a festival. Has this lovely texture on the front. A gunmetal gray. So I talked about this in some other videos. That it's been in the last 20 years. We have, I'm not sure what kind of chain that is. If you know, I would like to know. Oh my goodness. Ding, ding, ding. Joan Rivers. Wow. I am so glad I went to this garage sale. Oh my goodness. It's just like one incredible piece after another. Wow, I've never seen this design of Joan Rivers. It's just gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I'm more familiar with her like waterfall pieces, but wow, that's just fabulous. Okay. Okay, so we have stones set into a bezel. And then we have kind of the more expensive type of clasp here. Right there. Kind of, it's a lobster claw clasp. Just pressing on them, the stones and the bezel mount, they feel like plastic. Okay, let's take a look. They have a really nice sparkle to them. Maybe they are glass. It's not a super well made piece because the mounting of the stones is kind of irregular, but that's a bezel mount, so metal surrounds the stone so the stone won't pop out. That's really pretty piece. Okay, cool. Okay, get ready. Are you ready? Okay, any camera enthusiast out there? This is like my old Minolta camera. Look at that. Single reflex camera. Okay, maybe too much detail. It's a fun pendant. Oh, it is a Minolta. Oh my goodness. It says Minolta on there. That's hysterical. Oh my goodness. It must have been like a giveaway or premium for the pendant. Oh, that's fabulous. And look, that's a vintage chain with the shape of the links and then the texture on the links. I think this is an upcycled piece, but it's just so fabulous. Oh my goodness. I might keep this for myself. I have to think about it. Oh, it's so much fun. All right. Okay, so I'm looking for the other earring. Let's see. Okay, fun. Fun. It looks like stone in there. See that? I have a feeling it's going to be either plastic or glass. Okay. Oh, it does feel kind of cold. All right, let's do the loop check. Interesting. Whatever it is a composite of several different pieces. And there is a lot of wearing on, unfortunately, on the gold tone plating. See where that black is showing through? Yeah, okay. So I will say that these go into a craft lot. All right, so we have this pin and really rough condition. I don't think it's going to be worth anything. But one thing to always look out for in brooches and or pins, see how the pin bar is sticking out the end there? That's always a sign that it's an older piece. Take a look at the back. Ooh, Kellogg's. I wonder if this is a giveaway in the side of a Kellogg's box. Interesting. Okay, I'll do a little research. Okay, fun. Hey, it's always good to try something different. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's great looking. The clasp is just spectacular. Okay, so we have, so it's a magnetic closure. So let's hook it all together so we can take a better look. Yeah, so for something like that, you could wear that where this is in front because it's just so nice looking. We have this really nice gold tone chain. Look how it's interlocking on that. I don't know what style of chain that is. Wow, fabulous. I don't see any markings. See if there's anything on the loop. No. Okay, I'll have to do some research, but I'm pretty sure it's not vintage just because of the magnetic closure on there. Great piece, though. Oh, yeah, these are just fabulous. Okay, so they're clip-on earrings, and they're either imitation damascene or they're actually the real damascene, and I don't know how to tell the difference. But look at that construction. I think these might be real. I'll have to do some research, but look at that. Wow. Okay, so let's look at these together. It would have come from Spain because that's where the technique is from. Wow. And then this is the back of one. And it's hollow. All right, fabulous. And then we have, so it looks like sterling silver pendant, and I think these are turquoise cabochons. Okay, let's take a closer look. Maybe they're glass. Yeah, they look very, very shiny. It, almost looks like somebody took out the stones and replaced them with pieces of glass because the bezel has been pulled out. You can see it right through there. And then this is the front. Interesting. There's the back, no marking. I was thinking it was silver. Okay, it's not magnetic, so we'll give it a test. Wow, fabulous. Okay. Ooh, I never had boxes. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, there's no name in here. And as I always say, when you get boxes or anything, even if it comes on a card, make sure that the name of the item matches the card because people reuse cards because they're nice. All right, so we'll take that out. What is this? Okay, so we have our fish clasp. So we're going to hook it in there. Pretty. Does have some discoloration, which I find a lot with white necklaces, vintage necklaces. You have to give them the double check because they discolor very easily and they can get makeup stains on them and stuff like that. Oh, wow, this is cool. Is this a stone? Wow, I think this is either shell or stone. I've handled it a lot, so it may not be, I may have warmed it up already. It does feel cool to the touch. Okay, let's see if we can take a closer look. Yeah, the lights are just really blowing this out. Okay, so that's not going to work. Okay, so let's check this clasp. Always check clasp. Okay, it is magnetic, which is interesting because there's something written back here. Okay, so it is definitely magnetic, and it says on the back, and you'll see why I'm laughing. Silver, D silver. Okay, so, and it looks, to me, it looks very like steel, stainless steel. It has that kind of look to it. Oh, I've never had a piece like this before. And if I'm right, it's a really cool piece. So let's look. So I think these are plique-a-jour, which is a technique used to create this transparent design on this earring. It's like stained glass, and I believe it is glass, and there's a metal structure, and then they melt the glass in there. You know, I just, yeah, it's beautiful. Let's look at it under the loupe. They're so lightweight. Okay, there you can see the structure of the wire going through and then the glass in between. Wow, okay. I mean, they're fairly worn on the inside on the plating. but just really cool. So am I right? Is this plique-a-jour? Or even I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, now we have, ta-da! Okay, so we're going to see if the outside, which I think is Majorica, matches the inside. Oh, well. Just like classic Nisha. Oh God, that was so funny. Oh, and it's missing like an earring. So there's the inside with one earring. And then we have this lovely necklace. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a close look. Okay, then the clasp is a lobster claw clasp, and it's marked 925. And if you notice, see how dark that is? It's kind of like this dark gray. That is always a good sign that it's silver or sterling, because sterling that hasn't been polished will get this dark gray color. And let's take a look at the pearls. So all the pearls are slightly irregular and they're hand knotted. Now, Majorica, from my knowledge base, is imitation, high quality imitation pearls. And these are just gorgeous. Looks like a choker, maybe 16 inches. Wow, okay. So as you can tell, I'm super pleased with going to this garage sale that I almost didn't go to. So you never know what's around the corner. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to learn more about List Perfectly, check out this video. If you enjoyed this video, then give us a like and then hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.